Will this city survive the dangers of this unknown world? Will Ombu decide to sleep in the worst place imaginable and put all of our lives in danger? I'm not really sure, but I do know it's going to be a great episode. And today we're going to make the happiest city around because we really need it. If we lose just a few more points of happiness, there's actually going to be rioting, and that's a problem. Now, one of the big areas we can improve on is our housing. Remember this flop house? Yeah, it's only got a housing quality of 1, and that is not at all good for making our villagers happy about where they live. We also have these huts, which are a housing quality 3. It's not too bad, but what we're really after in our tech tree is this little guy, the cottage, with a housing quality of 6. That is so good. And we're actually really close to researching it. We just need a couple more herbs, which it looks like our herb growers over here are doing a really good job of. Beautiful, we got it. All we need is a few people in our research building and we'll be good to go. Oh, and by the way, our trader has just arrived as well. There's definitely some resources we need from this guy, like these ancient notes, which are really expensive, but also I really want all of these stone slabs. They're really valuable to us. Looks like we could trade all 185 of our biogas. That gets us a big chunk of the way there, actually. And for the rest, we'll just use up our salt. We don't have a big need for that stuff at the moment. Beautiful. Okay, that's actually a really big head start. Almost 10% of the way already. That's going to go very quickly. One of our big struggles is still having enough villagers. We have 44 workers, but there's so many buildings that aren't currently working because we don't have enough to prepare food and collect water. So this is the big thing that we need happiness for. If we can get to 14, it means that we'll constantly pull in new nomads. You can see right here, it's all grayed out and not progressing. Oh, I dream of having 100 population again. By the way, we're in the ocean. Ombu's favorite place. But a very not good thing is that we're just about to run into a poisoned island. It's a sleepy spot for Ombu, and I think it's going to be bad because Ombu is 79% sleepy. And we all know that he's such a dum-dum that this poison cloud isn't going to deter him. Oh my gosh, is it actually true? Is Ombu going to kill us all? All right, well, one thing we're definitely going to need is decontaminator. So let's get this thing going. Actually, we're going to need all 3 people in there. Okay, I've just pulled everybody out of our woodworking and stone cutting so that we can man this decontaminator. Oh no, our happiness is 7 of 9. It's dropped down instantly. If it remains below 9 for more than 2 days, it looks like 4 villagers are going to leave. That is not happening. There's no way. Ombu's standing right in the middle of the cloud. I don't believe it. Oh, it's because we're in this. Okay, well, I don't think we can let Ombu sleep here, but there's such a long way before he can sleep again. It means Ombu's going to lose a lot of health. Actually, kind of surprising, but Ombu's just continued to walk through. He didn't even try and sleep there. Ombu, are you getting smarter? I don't believe it. It must just be a coincidence. He sniffed some food or something somewhere. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, our happiness has gone back to 10 because we left that poison cloud. Oh, okay. Well, that's the first challenge done, except now Ombu is 99% sleepy, and I'm pretty sure that means he's going to start losing health. We're going to have to turn back on our Ombu pharmacy so we can start making a health potion again, but it's going to take a full day for that to happen. Ombu's already at 61% health. Oh no. But our cottage just finished researching. There's so many highs and lows happening at the same time. How far have we got to go? Okay, the first land we see is actually big time poison territory, so I'm not keen about that. But this way has tapeworms in the water, and they will increase Ombu's hunger and decrease the efficiency of food. That's not great. I think we have to choose northeast. And Ombu has accepted the command as well, so fingers crossed we don't die before we get to land. Ombu, 58% health. Oh, it's dropping really quickly. I'm just going to assume everything's going perfectly, and I'm going to build our first of the cottages. This takes 15 wooden planks, 15 stone slabs, and 15 bricks, so it's pretty expensive. But I'm hoping the boost to happiness is going to be worth it. Oh, I forgot to check our farms when we're in the ocean. The wheat is still good. It's in the good green range, and both of our beet farms are in the yellow, so that's fine. We've got our 2 kitchens working hard as well. And last episode, we did start building this bakery. It takes a lot of stone slabs, so it's just paused at the moment until we can get some more villagers to actually man that thing. But that will help our happiness as well once we build that. Oh my gosh, Ombu's health is 51%, but we do have a health potion at 46%. It looks like we've only got the heal shrooms to make 1 though. Oh man, we're gonna have to make that one count. Hang in there, Ombu. I know you're tired, but you gotta kick those legs a bit faster. Our first cottage got constructed. That's a positive. So this fits 4 people in it, and we can surround it with decorations to really bump up this decoration value, which we need desperately as well. What I was thinking though is for our next upgrade in the tech tree, we should probably get this sculpting upgrade. It costs so much stone, clay, and herbs, but this lets us build better decorations, which is going to massively help our happiness. We're going to have to start farming for those resources though. Oh man, and Ombu's at 65% hunger. His hunger is above that little line, so we really need to do something about it. So let's use our favorite machine, the feeding trebuchet, and we're gonna shoot a mushroom ball right into Ombu's mouth. There we go. There you go, Ombu. Multitasking, eating while swimming. Oh my gosh, his health bar's actually red. He's at 38% health. That's not good. We did make our first health potion though. That's huge, but that's about all we can do. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll get our doctors to send the health potion over to Ombu, and that should restore 20% of his health. There you go, Ombu. Right in the snoot. Come on, restore some health. Yes, okay. We're back up to 53%. I'll take it. Oh, Ombu looks happy as well. That's so good. And we're getting very close to land. This actually might turn around in our favor. Although I don't like the poison clouds over there. That's dangerous. Ah, we got a poisonous spalling there. Where did that come from? Okay, we definitely need our decontaminators going. We've got Leah here. She's on her way over to get that one spalling. But I did notice the other guys went in a different direction. What do you want to, Lenny? And we've also got Jules over here as well. These guys have sniffed out something. Oh, actually, never mind. They're just collecting more biofuel. Gotta keep those flamethrowers running, I guess. Okay, that's very good news. Ombu 100% sleepy, 44%, but we're finally getting to dry land. It's just a shame that the ground toxicity is extremely high, and that's where Ombu has to sleep. Oh my gosh. That means we're gonna start getting a lot of poison villagers in the town. We do have enough herbs, and we've got our village doctors here ready to cure everybody. Our herbs are growing really well as well. That's great, but I'm kind of tempted to build a second herb farm. We might just have to see how we go. We also need those herbs if we're going to restart growing our heal shrooms. They take one herb each to grow, but I can't afford to spare them just yet. You can even see that Ombu's poison is growing as well. He's at 24% poison level. We do have quite a few antitoxins though, so I think we'll be fine. We can cure that. We're just going to have to keep an eye out. Now, in this new biome, our wheat is still growing. That's amazing. Both of our beet farms are still in the orange. That's fine. And these super berries, I mean, they grow in every season, so that's not bad at all. This could be great timing. The trader's back. Oh man, do we want to buy these heal shrooms? We might actually need to. 17 is $850. Okay, that should be fine. And we'll restart our mycologist as well. Let's just use a few of these herbs to grow some heal shrooms. All right, we're going to keep working towards our happiness goals now. Let's say 2 more cottages. I'm kind of wondering when we can get rid of this flop house. It fits 30 people in there. Hold on, let's math this out. Our total population's 44. Each one of these huts fits 3 people. 10 of them, that's 30 villages right here in this section. So if we build, I think 4 cottages, that's another 16. That should be enough for us to fit all of our population just in this little area. Oh my god, and then I can destroy this. I look forward to this day so much. Good, Ombu's waking up as well. We can finally get off this ground that is highly toxic. He ended up with 33% poison. Oh, it looks like Ombu's found some mushrooms as well. Ombu, what are these mushrooms? They're hidden behind a cloud. No, I think these are bad mushrooms. We just got a nauseating smell debuff. Lingers over the village and decreases happiness by 2 for more than a day. Oh no, we're rioting again. Why does this keep happening? Bad Ombu. Every single time. It actually looks like we might have a 10-hour buffer because the rioting ends after 1 day and 20 hours. So actually we might be okay. The buff might drop off before we get there. But let's sort Ombu out first with the doctor. We're going to shoot him an antitoxin. This antitoxin should cure 25% of his nearly 40% poison, which is way too high. This ruined settlement has 1 to 2 nomads in it. Yes, go there straight away. And we can also send a party to this ruined settlement, which has 30 bread. That will make our villagers super happy as well. Looks like we've got Orois, Uveron building the next cottage. We've already got 2 built, so this is our 3rd. Oh my gosh, we're just 1 away before we can destroy this flop house. You're living on borrowed time, flop house. Classic classic tree always in the way. But there we go. Third cottage down. Man, the people living in these are really lucky, actually, because they get 30% poison resistance when they're in here. The flophouse kind of gives you poison. Okay, even with that -2 debuff, we are not rioting anymore. Somehow we're up to 9 of 9 happiness. So I'll take that, absolutely. And the nauseating smell debuff just wore off, so we're actually up to 11. That's really good. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of that poison forest. And we've finally reached the waypoint. This is the final stages of the campaign. Day 124. My goodness, I feel like that's gone so quick. All right, we've got so much to achieve still. And here we go. Loriana's carrying the final brick into the final cottage that we needed to get rid of this flop house. And she's building it as well. Oh man, Loriana's an absolute MVP. Normally they just drop the resources down and walk away. Oh, and there's also Bar. What kind of a name is Bar? Anyway, I mean, he's pretty cool though. He's helping Loriana build this place. And once more, there's a tree in the road. Yes, okay. The final cottage. Wait, hold on. We're walking through a poisonous cloud right before we get to the poison forest. We're going to double up on poison here. Oh, this is actually bad news. This is going to spawn poison on Ombu's back. Look at it all. Hold on. I need to pause here. We've got to get 3 people into the decontaminator ASAP. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Oh, the worst ones are going to be near our crops too. We have to get rid of these ones. Or they're going to spread to our farms, which is not the best. Okay, good. We're here already. Who's this? It's Bar. He's multi-talented. He's flamethrowing that one. And then we have Burley over here just punching it like a punching bag. All right, that's those. We'll get rid of these ones, but they're a little bit lower priority. Oh, no. This can't stay. We have to get rid of the ones near our herb farm. Highest priority to get rid of these. All right, I'm gonna have to pause a few of these gathering camps so we've got spare villages. All right, here we go. Okay, I think we're saving the herbs. Oh my god. Ombu, why are you sleeping here as well? It's still highly toxic. Do you know what? I'm very happy you slept here though and not in this poisonous cloud. Oh, what a yawn as well. Terrify everybody with that yawn every time. Wait, Ombu's back is mildly infested with a poisonous fungus. Excuse me? Has it spread that much already? Oh, it has actually taken out some of our vegetables. We've got infested beets here now. All right, it looks like we're winning the war though, very slowly. Slow and steady. We'll tackle this giant outbreak next. If you leave these things for too long, they actually can hatch into sporelings. Just like we've got these other little parasites on our back. Although these ones aren't too bad. They can actually remove poison from the surrounding area, so maybe that's why this whole region hasn't got poisoned. Oh, and there's one last group up here, right near the dung collector at Ombu's buns. The doctor's also healing our villagers as they get poisoned from trying to box this with their hands. At least wear gloves, would you, Emmett? Absolute genius. But it looks like that's pretty much the whole outbreak, apart from this one little group on the complete opposite side of Ombu. Unfortunately, we've kind of run out of biogas, so we're going to need more and more villagers to use their hands, bare knuckle fisting the poison spores. This one just hatched into something bigger and nastier looking, but we're okay. We've got enough herbs now to actually combat this properly. The villager in our compost heap is still making the biogas from all the poop we've collected, so we should be fine. It's just so much poop we've collected. Yes, we got those settlers. Pick them up straight away. We got 2 hungry villagers. That's totally fine. Welcome aboard, everybody. Oh no, now our needs have increased from 9 to 10. The more villagers you get, the more people you need to please. And unfortunately, the higher your happiness needs to be. So you can see now we need a minimum of 10 happiness or we're going to start to get riots. It also means we now need 15 to attract nomads. But while Ombu's still sleeping, let's explore some of these. This settlement gives 2 to 3 nomads. We're definitely getting that. Looks like some of these do as well, but we can't reach them at the moment. Trader's also back and he has herbs. That is huge news. This is like the last thing we're waiting for, really. We'll trade 52 compost for 26 of those herbs. Oh, and that means we've got enough for the sculpting. We just need a few bricks, but that shouldn't be a problem at all. Just about through the last of these poisonous sporelings as well. We are there. I also just found a forest up to the left a little bit, which has 10 heal shrooms in it. So we're going to collect that. Ombu's woken up again and he's starving. So we're going to feed him some meatballs. But I think the bad news is just about to start. This poison cloud is the giant poison forest. That means that the air toxicity is going to get really bad really quick. Yep, there we go. It's very high. Oh man, okay. Ombu, it's your time to actually do a bit of a run. We've got to get through here as soon as possible. Our happiness has taken a hit already. We have 3 poison villages and we lose just 3 happiness from being in strong poisonous air. Okay, that's good though. We got through really quick. Ombu's at 53% poison though. That sucks. Oh no, not again. We just copped a huge amount of poison again. When will this nightmare end? And of course it landed in the middle of all of our crops. No, we found the dead Ombu again. Well, this is never nice. We saw this in our first playthrough as well. And this is where the village elder comes out of the woodwork and tells us that we would be a good leader, even though we've been leading the whole time. Like, what has this guy been doing? A bit too much poison on the brain, I think. Oh my gosh. It's so sad though. It's like the poison's overtaken that Ombu completely. Also, I'm trying to look from Ombu's back and it's very wobbly as he walks. Rip that other Ombu. I'm sure you had a good life. Ombu kind of looks sad as well. It could be because he's 57% poison and 36% health. Oh my gosh. He's 80% hungry too. I've been neglecting my Ombu. Oh man, please save the herbs. I'm feeding Ombu mushrooms while we're doing this, but I just want to make sure that we get all of these poison spores out. They are everywhere. Especially the ones that are in our food. They are not the best at all. Man, our water's insane. 866. We need to pause some people just to get some more villagers helping us out clear these spores. Our happiness is still good though, somehow. Our sculpting research is done as well. That gives us 3 more villagers when we close down the research hut. That's great. Actually, let's have a little squiz at this while we're here. Oh, no way. These are crazy good. The ones we had before were things like this flower pot, which had a 1 square radius around it. It can't even reach like 2 houses across. And they only had a 2 value. But these ones, they reach 5 squares and they have a 3 happiness improvement. That's crazy good. And here, somewhere in the middle of these housing looks good. It kind of captures everything. So let's roll with this. We're still got to clear out all of this poisonous sporelings though, but that'll happen over time. Now, we've also got this thing as well. The Ombu Monument. This thing is an absolute resource hog and it is huge. The size of it. This is kind of like the final thing you need to build in the game. But we're not going to be able to do that this episode. We need to actually know that we're going to survive first. Okay, I actually think we're looking really good. We can start putting some of our workers back in their houses again. Oh my gosh, but Ombu's 72% poison. We need to cure that straight away. We're down to 3 antitoxins left. That should be enough to fully cure Ombu. We're going to have to start making some more though. What did they cost again? 30 herbs or 10 hill shrooms, which I'm definitely not going to use on that. Okay, let's knock out some herbs, I guess. We'll also shoot Ombu a meatball. I guess when he wakes up. I can't feed him right now. Oh no! Or Royce Uveron is seriously poisoned. What actually happens if they stay with this poison? Do they just die? I got an alert saying a villager has deadly issues. Oh, Royce, you're living on borrowed time, my friend. Unless there's someone coming to save you. Alistair? Oh, Alistair to the rescue. You are lucky, my friend. And he goes straight back to work as soon as he's cured from his deathly poison. He's probably just going to get poisoned again in like 1 second. But I love the work ethic. Okay, now we're running into an issue where we are basically out of stone. We've got very little stone left anywhere on Ombu's back, other than this little rock collection here. We don't actually have the research we need to mine the big boulders yet. For those, we need a quarry, which is 75 stone slabs. That's so expensive. But we're going to have to do it. We can't run out of stone. Basically, when we build those quarries, it lets us mine these giant boulders. It's necessary. But we found more settlers. Yes. Please come aboard. A healthy person and a hungry person. I'll take that any day. We've got just enough houses for them as well. Okay, this ruined settlement has 20 borscht. 3-star food. That's insane, actually. That's going to make everyone so happy. There's also bread at this other one, which will make them very happy too. Here we go. Adari's got Ombu's final antitoxin. This is our very last one. And it looks like we got Ombu down to 13% poison, which is much better than the 70-something he was on before. Also, our quarry research is done. That's huge news. Up here actually looks like the perfect spot. We can place it kind of in between 2. And this is brand new food. Hold on. Let's tell Ombu to eat. This food I have never seen before. but it's called jungle lily. They're toxic, first of all, not the best, but they have an invigorating scent which will linger and makes your villagers happy. And Ombu seems to like them. He just devoured the entire patch. Increases happiness by 4. That's huge. We're actually at 15, which means we can attract more villagers. Oh, it's happening. We're finally a happy city. Just ignore all of the poison that we still have. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the trader's just arriving right in the nick of time. We could definitely use some of these heal shrooms. That's big news. Oh man, he doesn't have any stone. I was hoping he would, but that's okay. We can buy these things. It took a whole mix of things, but we got there. And we've actually finally reached the desert. Of course, the first challenge is we're going through more parasites. There's a tapeworm patch that Ombu's about to walk through. You thought he's already infected enough with everything going on, but we're also gonna have to swap over all of our farms. These beets need to go to corn, and this one is gonna have to go to cactus. It's the only way we can get water in the desert. You know, unlike that day 37, which no one talks about anymore, right? We've totally forgotten about that. Good thing though is that none of our air wells actually work anymore, so it's pointless having people in them. So that's a couple of extra villages that'll help around the city. Our herbs are growing a little bit slower though. That's not the best. Oh, and even the wheat is growing a little bit slower, but we're still collecting tons of this stuff. That's great. Onbu, why are you sleeping in the sandworms? Of course you are. Every single time. Oh, what are we gonna do with you, Ombu? The very bad news is that after 10 days, Ombu's gonna take 10% damage. He's only at 36. That is dangerous. We have enough heal shrooms that we can make a healing potion though. Okay, that has to happen. We've got 2 people coming to the pharmacy to help start making that. We've just got one big nasty section of poison to clear off then, and then we're back in the clear. Talau's gonna do it. He's walked all the way over to the material storage to get the Ombu healing potion that we made. Finally, we can get Ombu some more health back, just as he, for who knows why, just went to sleep in another sandworm patch. Ombu, are you kidding me? At least we'll take his health from 36. Oh, look, he's got a little happy curly tail with this health potion and a meatball at the same time. All the way up to 56. That's great. We're back in the green. Also just gonna quickly feed him an antitoxin, and we'll give him 1 more mushroom when that cooldown's done. Our first quarry's up and running. Thank goodness for that. We now have over 1,000 stone just in this one giant rock. I'm gonna mine that out as fast as possible. Oh, also, yeah, we don't need this mining camp anymore. There's like literally no rocks available to actually mine. Oh, no, I take that back. There's one last patch down here. Yes, just a little bit left. And we're really getting some more settlers. Here's 2 more. We've got a total of 53 now. It's picking up. Oh, Ombu's found some of his favorite mushrooms. Unfortunately, these are the ones that give him constipation. Not the best. He's doing everything wrong. What can I say? We're so in danger because of Ombu's actions at all times. But he's really just living his best life. Oh my gosh, why are we dissatisfied? We're at 11 of 12 happiness. Nothing we've done has helped the happiness. Not all of this beautiful housing. Do you know what needs to be done? We need to get rid of this flop house as soon as possible. Unfortunately, we can't destroy it just yet because we've got so many new villages. We actually need to build more cottages. We finally got our windmill though. This is big progress to getting bread, which is going to be much better food. Huge news. So he's going to start converting all of that wheat we've been growing over into flour. Then once we can build a bakery, we're going to enjoy that delicious carbiness. You know what? This is bad though. I've had to actually reopen our town square that requires 3 people to be in it for us to get 1 happiness. And that's just keeping us afloat at the moment. Our scavengers just came back with 30 bread actually. A little taste tester of it. Look how popular it is though. All of these people are coming for bread. They're all kind of hiding behind the building eating it though. You can't see. But over half of it is already gone, like instantly. Oh good, there's sandworms everywhere as well. I can't wait for Ombu to sleep in those patches. Yep, here he goes right on cue. What's another 1,000 sandworms added to the collection? We're really going to start taking some serious damage though. I don't know how we can avoid this. The only way we can avoid them is with this injector. But we need so much stuff, including 150 stone slabs, before we can even research that thing. Ombu's belly rumbles because of low digestion. Oh my gosh! Ombu's constipation again. It's the worst. Oh, that took it out of our kitchen. It destroyed the flop house. We have 7 homeless people. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to rebuild it. I can't believe it. We can't afford to build new houses yet, and that's 2 happiness we've lost because of that. Oh no, say it ain't so. This is a dark day in our history. Day 147. The day where we have to rebuild the flop house. We're only barely hanging on at 12 happiness. We've got to get this extra buffer. Why a cruel world? We're at 14, but that's only because we got buffed by the bread that we brought home. Good news though, our bakery's done. Oh, if we can start making bread, we're gonna permanently have this food buff. Now we can move over this way and let's start building the Onbu lantern. So for the houses that we do have, we can make everyone happier. And of course, I'm gonna finish these last couple of cottages as well. There's one down, and now we make the other one over on this side. Yes, our first bread. Oh, look at it. 2-star bread. Let's see how quickly that's gonna go. Wait, we're starving? How are we starving? What's happened? We're making polenta in this kitchen. This one over here is pumping out berry muesli as usual. We're making bread now. Why do we have no food? It says we've got enough to last until day 145. We've lost 8 happiness because of the hunger issue. Wait, I'm confused though. Why is everyone so hungry if I still have 52 simple meals? They're in this pantry. I can see them right there. Berry muesli. Okay, it looks like people are eating. I don't know why they're being so weird about it though. We're just at -6 now. It's improving very slowly. That was the weirdest thing I've seen. It's like everyone just went on a hunger strike and then got upset about it. Doesn't make sense. Hopefully now that we've built an Onbu lantern, that's gonna cheer everybody up though. I mean, look, all of these houses now have a little orange bit towards their full happiness bar. I'm not really sure if it's actually helps the decoration, if I'm honest. We might need to build another one. Do you know what though? Our scavengers have just brought back 20 borscht. That is level 3 food. That is going to be unreal for us. Oh man, look, Eustace here, starving. Now he's just scoffing down a bowl of polenta and he's fine again. And now our happiness is 13 of 12. Oh, I just can't keep up. These guys are crazy. Happiness of 17. Whoa! Look what a difference the food quality can make just from the borscht alone. And the bread for a bit of extra variety too. 18! Oh, we're so happy. It's all artificial happiness, but I'll take it. We'll just keep pumping out the cottages. Another decoration to add to the pile. This time it's an Onbu statue. It's just like a super long legs Onbu. It's so good. Imagine if you look like that in real life. These cottages are now about halfway in their happiness. 8 of 15. And we've hit +3 on the decorations. That's great. It's going up very gradually. I'm going to keep pumping out these cottages. And with this, I think we've done it. Our last cottage we needed. I'm going to press the button. Deconstruct Flophouse. Rip it down. Yes. Who did the honors? Burley. You'll go down in history as the person who tore down the Flophouse. Oh, look at all these sweet resources we can use again. And we have no homeless people. We're floating around 16 happiness. I'll tell you what, I'm floating around about 100 happiness after we rip down that Flophouse. We did it. We have a happiness of 20. And it's all thanks to this housing estate and the bread made from this bakery. Oh my gosh. Onbu has really paid the price though. He's at 33% health. And because we're in the desert, there's no way for me to grow heal shrooms. They're actually out of temperature. Things are not looking so good. But some amazing news is that we can make the glass blower finally. The gateway for us to get the gourmet kitchen and also the laboratory, which I think we need to make some pretty important stuff. But there's things like the aqua farm, which is great. That means we can get a different kind of food. And once we get the iron furnace, then we've got the last best housing and decorations to unlock. Oh man, but 20 happiness. Pretty good, huh? Happiest village around? Maybe, maybe not. What kind of craziness are we going to see next time? I think the next one will be the final episode because we're at day 154 and Onbu is not looking crash hot, let's be honest. All right, love you. Mwah. Okay, bye.